Today, I'm going to start losing 20 pounds. I am so serious in fact, that I'm going to share my time zero topless picture. Stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Brian back at you with another video where my goal is to mentor you to a rewarding career and to help you create a life you're absolutely proud of. And in that endeavor, guys, today I'm going to share with you my plan, my workout plan, my diet plan, my timing, and my methodology about how I'm going to get rid of this dad bod. Oh my gosh, I've gained 20 pounds. See my other video where I discovered that I've gained so much weight working in the office, traveling, being on planes, going to conferences, going to meetings, and all that has added up to about 20 pounds over what I want to be targeting. I will be taking a common sense approach. It's gonna be simple and easy to understand. And again, I'm not pushing any products. I'm not pushing a particular weight loss plan. I just want to make it easy for everyone to understand and perhaps follow along. So I realized that this is a bit outside my domain. I'm doing this because I want to be accountable for my results and for my actions and my behavior with regards to what I want in life. And of course, if you have a career question, social skills development, or anything with regards to creating a life you're proud of, you know where to reach me, 101mentoring.com. Submit your questions to me that way and I'll answer it in a future video just like this. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out when I publish it. Here we are. I'm going to show you my spreadsheet about exactly how we're going to tackle this. Let's hit that up right now. We're going to walk through this, so hopefully this all makes sense. And of course, if you have a question about it, let me know in the comment section below and I'll be sure to answer them. So let's break it down. Here's the goal. I'm trying to lose 20 pounds and I'm breaking it down into 2 phases. So this is the time frame. So we're going to start in November. It's going to go through November, December, and January. And I put a comment here that there's going to be lots of eating. And I'm putting that in there because let's be real, there's going to be a lot of festivities around November and December. There's Christmas parties, Christmas dinners, family dinners, etc., New Year's. And then there's going to be a little bit of an adjustment as you're coming out of that festivity phase and then into January. So there's going to be a lot of eating there. So it's really important that we build a program that is achievable during this time frame. And I thought, what a great way to do a strength building type of workout plan and principles with regards to that plan during that phase. So that's why I've got here phase 1, which is a strength building program. And essentially what you're trying to do is shock your nervous system and build that strong foundation that you need so that you can lift the appropriate weights safely, correctly, and with the right repetitions later in the weight loss phase here in phase 2, which we'll talk about in a bit. But you really want to shock your nervous system. You want to shock your muscles. And in order to do that, you do need a lot of calories. You do need to make sure that your energy stores are properly replenished. What that does is it gives you the freedom to eat during this phase, lift heavy weights, and you'll actually build muscle and strengthen your nervous system so that you can lift the heavy weights. This gives me that flexibility. It also builds a strong foundation that your muscle and your bones and your tendons and ligaments need for phase 2. So that's phase 1. You can see it's 3 months long and I do have the window or the opportunity to do some eating. However, it's also important to look at what you are putting into your mouth, into your muscles, into your digestive system. Obviously, just because you are giving yourself some leeway to eat, you don't want to fully take advantage of that, eat crap. And as a result, your results are not going to be great either. You're going to feel sluggish. Your body's going to be shocked in the wrong ways. So you want to start training it so that it gets accustomed to healthier foods. So let's talk a little bit about the diet part now. So now that you understand what we're trying to do, let's talk about the diet. So I've got a BMR here. BMR stands for basal metabolic rate. And essentially what that means is just the amount of calories that you need to maintain your current body weight. So for me, just to maintain so that I don't lose weight and I don't gain weight, I need to hit about 2,500 calories a day. Now, how did I get that number? there are plenty of websites that you can just Google BMR, basal metabolic rate, caloric intake, and you can just input your stats, so like your height, your gender, your activity level per week, and it just spits out the approximate calories that you want to hit to maintain your current weight. And that for me is 2,500 calories a day. Now, remember, the goal is to lose some weight. So this phase, while it's not going to be heavy in weight loss like it will be here, I'm not going to encourage weight gain. So as a result, I'm going to target a caloric deficit of minus 200 calories. So even though I am going to give myself a little bit more flexibility to eat here during this phase, I would like to net out at minus 200 calories per day. So if I'm supposed to eat 2,500 calories, I'm going to target 2,300 calories a day and see how I feel. I mean, maybe my strength won't grow, my workout's gonna be tougher, and if that's the case, I'll just bump up my calories by another 100 calories or so. But you can see here, that's how I'm kind of targeting this. I am going to target some level of weight loss. It's not going to be significant, but I'm definitely want to maintain and target no weight gain or zero weight gain. That's why I have minus 200 here. And then when it comes to the foods, I've been eating a lot of junk food lately. I do have a sweet tooth. I snack a lot at night. I can't say I'm a healthy eater lately, especially, like I said, with the work, the travel, the stress, the adrenaline associated with all of that. So rule number one, no junk food. The other one is limiting myself on processed food. The reality is, breads, spaghetti, pasta, they are processed foods. Cold cuts are processed foods. But the reality is that they're convenient to eat, and it gives you a lot more flexibility and variety in your diet, which I do like. So I'm not going to cut it out completely. I'm just going to limit myself to it. So I'm really going to focus this in on dinner time, allow myself to eat those foods at dinner, but I am going to watch my portions, hence the portion control during dinner. And I'm giving myself that flexibility so that I can eat what my wife eats, right? So we can have normal dinners. I don't have to eat salads all the time. And so we can spend our time eating the same foods together and enjoy the same foods together. But it really comes down to portion control. Okay. I am also giving myself some flexibility when it comes to the cheat day. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to eat like crap all day. It's just giving me an opportunity to eat outside of my normal diet should I need it, or for the weekends, or maybe if I am finding myself to be very, very weak that 1 week of training, I'm finding myself really lethargic due to all the craziness at work, or because of the workouts are quite intense, then I might need to replenish myself for that one day and just replenish my energy stores for the rest of the week. So the cheat day does provide that benefit. Or it also gives me flexibilities if there are festivities during the months of December, January, or November. So having that cheat day really helps. And of course, if you are eating clean every day for a long period of time, it can be really hard mentally. So let's not kill myself right now. Let's build that flexibility in. So hence the cheat day. When it comes to actual foods I'll be eating, I'll be increasing my intake of fruits and veggies. Lots of veggies here. I'm going to incorporate some fruits as a snacking option. If I am going to be eating carbs, we're sticking to complex carbs, oatmeal, whole grain, rice, whole grain breads, yams, that type of thing. Of course, your lean proteins. I will be supplementing myself with some level of protein powder. I'm hoping that would help satiate me throughout the later nights, as well as keep my protein intake high. I would also look at some snacking options throughout the day. So that could be nuts and seeds like almonds, or peanuts, that type of thing. And it's important to keep your intake of those quite small, so no more than, let's say, a handful of nuts in one meal, and then maybe a yogurt as well as another option for snacking. We talked about portion control, and then I'm going to be dividing my meals into 5 or 6 meals a day. So I put meals in quotes here because they don't really become meals. They're not that heavy in portion size. I mean, if you're trying to target 2,500 calories in 5 meals, that's 500 calories per meal, right? So that's not a lot. So your meals are relatively small, so they're not like full-fledged dinner sizes 5 times or 6 times a day. They're just your 2,300 calories spread out in 5 or 6 meals a day. So that's why you want to have a lot of snacks. You want to graze throughout the day. You can then sip on some protein powders or protein shakes, have some snacks, have some fruits throughout the day, and then have your lean proteins as well. Okay, so essentially, I found that this helps me the most. I know there are other programs out there like intermittent fasting. I've tried that. It's not really my thing. I prefer to graze throughout the day so you don't feel full at any point in time. You just feel healthy and satiated throughout the day. So that's the plan there. Let's talk about phase 2, which I haven't thoroughly defined yet, but you can see I've broken that out. So now, let's say I finish January, I start February, March, April, May. And essentially you want to target weight loss, and at the same time you're prepping for summer, right? You're going to be on the beach. You want to prepare your body for that. And total time frame is 7 months, which might seem like a lot, but when you break it down, it's actually not that bad, right? There's a lot of variety here. It takes 3 to 4 months before you start seeing results and for your body to adjust and to really start gaining progress from it. And if you think 7 months is your time frame, you're targeting approximately 3 pounds a month, which isn't much. I mean, if you really want to do it properly, if you were strict and you were to lose weight healthy wise, you're looking at 1 pound a week. So 3 pounds a month is less than that, and I think is very, very achievable when you think of it from that time frame. So you can see how I broke it down, and it becomes very, very achievable as a result. Now, when it comes to diet, for the weight loss piece, so when it comes to diet, especially for the weight loss piece, you increase your caloric deficit here. So now I'm targeting a minus 300 from my basal metabolic rate caloric intake, or even minus 400. And you gauge, right? It depends on how fast you're losing weight, and it also depends on how you feel during your workouts. Again, if you're very, very lethargic, if you're tired, if you're not sleeping well, then you may need to adjust and increase your caloric intake. Or if you're not losing weight fast enough, or you feel like you're behind schedule, then you might want to shave it down. But it really comes down to listening to your body and seeing what feels right. So that's why there's definitely a range, and you can apply that logic here as well. But that's why I have minus 300 to minus 400. And the food and the idea here is, again, all the same. It just comes down to how many calories are going in and how much calories you're burning based on your workout. Let's talk about the workouts a bit here. Let's focus on the strength workout. So remember, this is phase 1. This is really about shocking your nervous system. And so you really want to lift heavy. So this is what you call 5x5. So 5 reps, 5 sets, so that you're lifting a weight that is so heavy that you can't do more than 5 reps. And you want to progress every week or every workout. You are either adding 1 more rep, so you hit 6 reps and you feel strong, or you can add a little bit more weight so that the 5 reps are constantly challenging. Always progressing. Every week you want to add a little bit more weight or add a little bit more reps to your workout, and that shows progress. So that's the first setup exercises, and then after that I will be doing 2 more sets of that same body part, but hitting 8 to 10 reps. And this is more of that hypertrophy. Now you're trying to grow your muscles. So this phase is shocking the nervous system to build that strength foundation. And this phase is actually going to help increase the muscle fibers. So that's the idea here, what they call hypertrophy. So this will increase your muscle size, muscle fibers, and this will shock your nervous system to lift heavy. And so I've broken this down. So you can see here, I'm working out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of the week. I'll be in the gym, and I split it apart so that it's manageable. My gym sessions won't last that long, maybe like 45 minutes, 40 minutes, maybe less each session. So it's quite manageable. I'll be supersetting chest, back. So essentially I'll be doing a 5x5 for chest, then 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps for another chest exercise. And then I do the same for back. You can see here, that's what we're trying to do, and we're supersetting as well. So what that means is I do a chest exercise, 5x5, do a back exercise immediately, 5x5. And then after that, I move into a chest exercise, 8 to 10 reps, and then immediately hit a back exercise, 8 to 10 reps, and then rest, and then do again, chest exercise, 8 to 10 reps, and then another one, back, 8 to 10 reps again. So That's it, and then do maybe some cardio to cool down. And then I repeat that, but hit a different body part for day 2, day 3, rest day, and then I do the same thing over and over again for the next week. And then again, week 2, you do the same thing, but this time you're adding more reps or you're adding more weight. When it comes to the weight loss workout, the weight loss phase 2, I didn't define this yet. I still think that this is a few months out still, but you can see the methodology, the thinking here. So it's going to consist of that hypertrophy, that muscle building type of exercise and fat burn type exercises. 8 to 12 reps, so we're targeting higher rep range. We're going 3 sets per body part, and then we're going to be doing total body workouts. So that's, instead of breaking out the body part exercises by day, you're doing everything. So you're doing chest, back, biceps, triceps, legs, shoulders, all in the one day here. So it's going to be a lot more heavier on the cardio, right, aspect of it, the weight loss, the fat burn, and the muscle growth. And then day 2 would be a cardio, which would be a high intensity, followed by a repeat of day 1, followed by cardio, and then another total body work on cardio. So that's the idea here. Right now, it's all about the strength. And I'm actually going to share with you my exact workout program and the exact exercises and the weights. You can see my progress later in a separate video. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully this was pretty easy to follow. So there you go, guys. That's how I'm doing this. This is my journey. This is my game plan as to how I'm going to tackle 20 pounds. It's really not that bad. 20 pounds might seem like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, when you look at how I spread this out, I think it's a very, very achievable goal. So there's one thing I have to show you before I leave, and that is my picture as of today, time 0. This morning, I took it before I ate anything, before I went to the gym. So you have it right there. You can see, doesn't look great. And this is going to be the measuring stick that I will compare myself to in a few weeks' time. And you are going to see every step of the way. I'm going to take a picture again in a few weeks, and then a few weeks after that. And hopefully we can see some progress as a result. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, you can find me at 101mentoring.com. Send me your questions. If you have questions about this, about my journey, about my weight loss plan, about my plan to get rid of my dad bod, let me know. Fire them in the comment section below or email me as well. And I will be posting regular updates as well through this channel. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.